Well, I disagree. I want to have bishops. I don't want them to tell me that I must believe what they do. I want to have the sort of bishops who actually come out and say on these things.
Exactly.
So I want to know what they stand for. And so some of the issues I've heard them raising, they've mentioned about free gender babies, they've mentioned about late-term abortion, they've mentioned about tridents and so on. National defence, do we even need an army in this day and age? I think these are great things for our church leaders to say we need public debate on these issues.
I really think that, I mean, a guidance again would be very helpful. But then at the end of the day, it's up to them what they want to decide and not decide. Maybe just talk about these openly. Anybody could do that. I think for all leaders and all people in power or, you know, people in places should talk about it, leaving the decision to the individual.
The UK is so Westminster-centric. You know, whenever there's TV, even the idea about having a TV debate, there's going to be David Cameron and other people, right, and so on. It winds me up. Last time, we're now going to hear their opinion on television for the next election. So that strikes me as being totally undemocratic. The next election hasn't happened yet, has it? And yet these TV studios, newspapers and whatever, they report these things as though the election, we only choose
you don't actually never get to read the whole manifesto.
Any policing internationally of the drug trade. So
government saying, well, actually, not we were voted in, we expect some bailing out from the EU. The latest is they'll ask the Eurozone, apparently Greece will ask the Eurozone for a 6-month extension of its European loan on today. So they have said that. So is this a slight caving in, do you think? What's going to happen to Greece?
I have no idea what's going to happen to Greece. But before we came on air, I think someone was rightly pointing out that it's going to be an acid test. Greece is an acid test for what is likely to happen in the rest of
the whole Union.
It really is. It is. Because, do you have any strong feelings about the Union? Would you like it to collapse? Would you like it to stay together?
No, I think there's a lot of little positives out of the Union. But I think so, as David Cameron has been trying to say, that we'll renegotiate the policy, especially on human rights, you know. That is the one particular thing that goes to minds directly, which is, you know, it affects everybody over here, the whole of European Union. But certain decisions are not really very helpful, let's say, for the countries involved. So yes, the union is very effective and I think very positive. But yet, there might be little changes or tinkering required here or there.
I mean, if the Human Rights Act...
I mean, there would be drastically reduced applications, first of all, because there are the main ground these days is human rights, whether it's family breakdown, whether it's any other issue, whether it's it could be many reasons. But if the human rights wasn't there, I don't think the basic right of a human being would be there then. So that maybe it could be deviated in its form, but it cannot go away by nature.
As I see it, the big problem...
Would we miss them if they left?
Well, they are our neighbours.
Yes.
I mean, these are
and
people
then
that we've made
a start of
that much of an effect on us.
Crumbling walls.
Well, okay, so what are we going to do? Let them go away with all the billions of euros that they've borrowed?
That's
well, no, negotiate them to pay back the debt, but if they